Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Robiat Adeyemi and I like to talk about small businesses and productivity. So on today's video, I'd like to talk to you about how to find your niche. So first of all, I'd like to talk to you about my friend Tolani. This my friend has so many ideas and she has been confused on which business to start and how will she be able to focus on a niche out of the businesses, because she has so many ideas and she has acquired so many skills, not even to talk of what she professionally trained for at the university. So she knows how to bake cake, she knows how to do liquid soap, she knows how to do decorations for events, she knows how to do interior decorations in the house. She's just so good. She has acquired so many certifications and so many skills, and so she's always confused on which one, how will she start one, and how will she be able to niche down and focus on one. If you're like her, stay till the end of this video because I created this video for you. So I have come down to 3 solutions that I think will help you if you are in the shoes of Tolani. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that if you are in this kind of position that you are finding your niche and you are thinking it's going to give you a lot of work, like you can't figure it out, everybody knows their niche, but you can't find your niche and you don't know what your niche should be because you have many other things that you know how to do and you don't know the particular one to choose. So the first solution that I have, and all these solutions are based off of my own personal experiences. So the first thing is that when you want to start out, you can choose to look for people that are already doing business, or that they are professionals, or just a group of people doing the same thing. So an example will be that for instance, my own personal case, I want to look for veterinary doctors, okay? Or I want to look for people that have pet shops. So it's not just veterinary doctors, I want to look for people that have pet shops or pet pharmacy, that they are vets. Simply means that we call them veterinary pharmacies, and what they do is that they actually sell drugs and additives and products around pets and livestock and animals in general. Okay, so I want to look out for these people, and then when I now know this group of people, I can now feel like, what can I do to serve this group of people? What problem do this group of people have that I have the ability to solve? What thing or what stuff do these people need that they are always saying they need and they don't have somebody that is providing it, or somebody that can render the service to them, that I know that I have the ability to provide, that I can provide for them? So in this kind of situation, you have already mapped out who your audience, your customer will be. That's what it means. Another example, let me give you this. I wake up one morning and I check my neighborhood and I see that and generally this is the way I think, I see that there are many tailors in my area, which was the norm that me I used to know. There are so many tailors in my area, like maybe we even have like 10 people that are tailors. For many people, what they always think about is that they feel like, oh, this business is trendy, let me also go and start doing that business. And what happens is that you begin to compete with this person, with these other businesses, and because you are in the same locality, you are actually competing for the same set of people. The same set of people that will bring clothes to Lagbaja is the one that you want to go and be competing for, so that they'll be bringing clothes to you. I'm not saying that business cannot work, but what I'm saying is that with this model that I'm trying to explain to you, what you now do is that, so all these people, they are tailors. You now look at them as a group of people, and then you now think, what can I do for them? What do they need that I can do for them, right? What do they want? Like, what you want to ask yourself, and then you want to actually kind of do a survey and ask them, what do they need? So when you know what they need, then you offer it to them. So an example would be that some of these tailors, they cannot go to the market because they are always sewing. They are always working on the machine. They cannot go to the market. So it means that I can go to the market. I mean markets to get the materials that they use. So it means I can go to the market and get these materials and be supplying them. It could be as simple as supplying them zipper for the clothes, different colors. It could be as easy as supplying them what do they call this thing? Lining. That one that they use to underline the clothes before they sew it together. So it could be as easy as anything that I feel like I can afford to supply them and collect my money. So instead of becoming their competitor, now you are thinking like, okay, this group of people, what do they need? What can I be supplying them with? What can I be supplying them with will also be based on what do I have the capacity to supply. It might not even be about their business. It can even be like, it could be maybe food. Maybe some of them cannot even stand up to go and buy food somewhere. I could be supplying them their food right there. So this is one way to create your own niche. And in this way, you don't need to be looking for customers around, because the first thing you did was to look for a group of people. So your group of people could be managers, it could be business owners, it could be landlords, it could be estate agents, it could be veterinary doctors, it could be accountants, it could be lawyers. You just look for a group of people that you know you have access to, and then you find a way to get to know one thing that they need or they want, and then you look for something that you can actually provide them with out of the things that you know they need, or that you know you can grow to be able to supply or to give them, and then you start giving them and make a business out of it. It's that simple. So I remember that many bank workers too, they don't go out from work from morning till evening. So many times they bring stuff to them within the banking hall. So from food to their wares, to makeup, to wigs, hair, and so many other things. People take it to them in the offices, right? And so it means that now they don't have to really think about, oh, who is my target audience? And no, they already know who their target audience is. My target audience are bankers. And what am I selling? I'm selling food. So all I need to know is when they will eat, what they like to eat, and all of those stuff. And I find a way to get it to them. They pay me, and then I'm out. And then it means for me to keep expanding. Once I serve this bank, my next mission is to get another bank to start serving them there, and then keep expanding and keep expanding, right? So this is what my first solution looks like for somebody that is looking for a way to get a niche. Just look for a group of people that you have access to, and then this group of people, ask questions, get to meet them, and know the things that they need or want, and then look within yourself and see which of those needs or wants or stuff that you can meet up with your own capability, that you can afford. If it's something that is like a product that you have to buy, if it's something that you can, so you have to think about that and then meet their need, and then create that business, and that becomes your niche, and then it solves the problems of niche for you. That's one. So the second solution that I have for Tolani will be that you actually create a business based on your own passion. This one, you are starting out from within yourself, something that you really like. Fine, you have so many things that you have an idea of, you have so many things that you really like, but you have to look for the one that is easiest for you to do, and the one that you feel like you don't really get tired doing it. So you want to look into that and then create your business out of it. It could be selling something, it could be creating a service for somebody, it could be whatever it is. It could be designing, it could be the interior designing thing, and then you just keep doing that. You create your business out of that, create your vision, get registrations if you like, and you start offering this your solution, or this your business or product. You start offering it to people. So with this one, what happens is when you start offering it to people, it means that when you offer it to people, you don't expect everybody to like it, because you have not created it based on their preference. You created it based on your own ability. So you now have to keep looking for people who actually will like that your product. Do you get this one? You actually have to keep looking for people who actually will like that your product, because not everybody, most people might not even like it. But the more you get visible, the more you advertise, the more you attract people that are interested in what you are doing. Okay, so this is different from the first one, where you already have a group of people that are interested in what you are doing. This one is different because you created what you want, and then you are looking for people that actually need your business. So for instance, let's say you sell soups, and people do it, they sell soups, especially people like in Lagos or places where they are busy and stuff. So if you start out, it's not everybody that's going to like that business idea, it's not everybody that's going to be interested. So, and since you did not start with looking for a group of people that that are interested, or that already have a problem that you're trying to solve, what you now do is that with this solution that you have, you keep looking for people that are interested in that. So this is why when you start this kind of business, especially people, I feel like this is the general way people do business. They just open their shop and they just think of something like, okay, let me start selling food, especially raw food, or let me just start selling daily needs and all of that. So if you start out like this, it means that when people come to buy, you cannot be sure that everybody is going to buy from you, but you have to keep staying visible, keep advertising, keep telling people, and then with time you draw the people that are actually interested in your business. And then when you draw them, you can now keep them, and then you can now keep them as your own target customers. You can now understand them and do all of that. But you started out from your own idea. You started out from your own passion. And this happens with some businesses that are not even common. There are some people that are doing stuff that is not generally everywhere. For instance, there's a lady that makes dolls like for Muslim girls, and and she's a Nigerian, and it's not going to be everywhere. She cannot expect that she takes that into the market and everybody just begins to accept it. No, it's gradually, it's with time. The kind of people that feel that are emotionally attracted to that will find her. The more she's able to make herself visible, the more you're able to make yourself visible and to talk about the problem you are solving, the more you'll be able to attract the people that need that solution. So with this one, yes, you need to do a lot of work with visibility in order to attract the people that now need it, because you are going to first meet a lot of people that don't need what you are doing, that don't understand what you are doing, that don't feel connected to what you are doing. The acceptance will not be high, because what you are doing is based off of your own personal passion, or something that you just want to do, right? So that's the second way to find your niche, right? The third way to find your niche will be that you pick just one of the things that you know how to do, and then you cut it down. You go down from the surface. So you specialize in something. You just decide that you want to specialize in one thing or two things that people will now know you for so well. So for instance, like the food business I mentioned, there are some people that they cater for all kinds of food, but some people decide to go down and say it's only soup. Some people go down and say it's only rice that they are selling. So for instance, somebody that is a fashion designer can decide to niche down and say, okay, I'm making only men's wear. Or somebody can say I'm making only ladies wear. Some people are not even saying I'm making women's or general female. Some people are focusing only on ladies, because the kind of styles that some ladies will wear is different from what some married women will want, so they focus on ladies. There are some fashion designers that focus only on pregnant women. That's all all their designs are to solve that problem for pregnant women and nursing mothers. So they are the ones that make zipper in different places, make big dresses. So that's also another way to think about niching. Yes, you have several ideas, but instead of trying to do everything at a time, you look at the one that you like, that you think, okay, you just think it will take you less time, and then you focus on that. And then when you pick that one, you don't even just try and do everything. You just pick one fraction of it, and that fraction of it, you give it your all. You give it a lot of focus, you give it a lot of attention, and it helps you to niche, because that tiny thing that you are doing will help you to attract directly your target audience. You'll be so sure of who you are selling to, and then it will make everything easier for you as a business, right? Because you now know exactly who you are selling to, and you know how to attract them, you know what to do to talk to them, you know their psychology and a lot of things about them, because they are the ones that you focus on. Another example would be like, you can be a vet and decide to focus on dogs and cats only. We call it small animal. You can focus on that. You can be an equine person, a horse person, I mean. You can decide to do only cattle. You can do cattle, sheep, and goats. You can even decide to do only poultry. Like, even in that poultry, because poultry has broilers, has layers, has cockerel, different things. You can focus on one thing and do that one thing very, very well, and be known for that one thing. And it's going to help you. When it's going to help you with your target customers a lot, and then it's going to be a niche for you. It's going to be a niche that you're going to be known for, and then it keeps bringing customers your way, because once people mention your kind of thing that you are doing, it's easier to recall you for it. That will be it. I hope you have picked one or two from this video as well. Thank you for watching. And yes, like I said earlier, these are just my own perceptions based off of my own experience. If you have other ways that you think can help people to be able to get their niche, to decide what their niche is, do drop it in the comment section. It will help somebody. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.